Flying vehicles like those wild jetpacks, flying saucers, and even airborne bikes have been a staple in sci-fi movies for forever. Well, they're not just fantasy anymore. Thanks to some super smart engineers and their game-changing innovations, these sky-high concepts are getting closer to being a part of our everyday life. As we're all patiently waiting to take our first ride in these flyboys, we will take you on a round trip courtesy of the top 20 most out there, definitely not your average flying vehicles that are set to redefine our world. Number 20. Hoverbike. Hey, have you heard about this incredible hoverbike from Ali Technologies called the X-Turismo Limited Edition? Honestly, it's something out of a sci-fi movie. This amazing machine can float right through the air, making you feel like you're in some futuristic world. Now, this isn't just some run-of-the-mill flying bike. It can zoom through the air at 100 kilometers per hour and can keep this up for 40 minutes straight. It's got a standard engine and 4 battery-powered motors to help keep you aloft. The hoverbike isn't too heavy either, weighing around 300 kilograms, but it's sturdy enough to carry up to 100 kilograms extra. It comes at a cost, though, which is a whopping $600,000. However, with a Mitsubishi backing and footballer Keisuke Honda's support, you know you're getting top-tier quality. This hoverbike is more than just a joyride, though. It's designed for emergencies and for the thrill-seekers out there. Imagine flying around on a bike that looks like it's straight out of a high-tech movie, with its 4 propellers controlled by a joystick and throttle. Plus, it's got a built-in camera and speakers that can stream live video and audio right to your helmet. It's limited to a safe altitude of 5 meters, and it's even compatible with Cosmos, which is a flight management system that ensures safe use. Number 19. Aeromobile 3.0 Flying Car. Alright, shifting gears, let's talk about this amazing flying car, the Aeromobile 3.0. In this marvelous creation, you can switch from driving to flying in less than 3 minutes. Under the hood, this beauty has a hybrid propulsion system with a turbocharged internal combustion engine. You can fly around at a speedy 200 kilometers per hour for 40 minutes, and on the road, you can drive a staggering 875 kilometers at a maximum of 160 kilometers per hour. What sets this flying car apart, though, is its use of existing infrastructure and its adherence to current air and road regulations. You'll be cruising around in a futuristic sports car, and when you're ready to take off, the wings fold out and the rear propeller springs into action. This flying car costs between $1.2 million and $1.6 million. But for that price, you get a vehicle that's about 20 feet long with a wingspan of 30 feet. With adaptive flight control surfaces, vehicle suspension for optimal takeoff and landing, and advanced controls in both fly and drive mode, it's like you're getting 2 high-performance vehicles in one. Plus, it's got a built-in camera and speakers, so you can live stream your adventures. Like the mythical Pegasus, the Aeromobile 3.0 aims to take to the skies, reaching up to 100,000 feet. Number 18. Ehang 184. Okay, so get this, China's gone all out on the drone scene and created the Ehang 184. It's electrically powered and can lift a single passenger for a 23-minute joyride, cruising at sea level. Its first debut was at the Consumer Electronics Show back in 2016, and it's been making headlines ever since. The design? 4 arms and 8 propellers, and they fold when it's resting. When it's in action, it's capable of hitting speeds up to 130 kilometers per hour, with a maximum altitude of 3,000 meters. Say there's a malfunction or a disconnect, the Ehang 184 will gently land in the nearest safe spot. The controls? Super simple. You just tap your destination, kickstart your flight, and you're good to go. It communicates with the control center through 4G or 5G transmission, so you're never really out of touch. The price tag is somewhere between $200,000 and $300,000, but considering its expected uses in urban air mobility and emergency rescue, it's worth every penny. Now, this AAV doesn't just look sleek. It's made of a tough composite material of carbon fiber and epoxy with aerial aluminum alloy. The wingspan is around 18 feet, and its length is 12 feet, perfect for a single passenger. It's equipped with adaptive flight control surfaces and vehicle suspension for optimal takeoff and landing. With inspiration from the Chinese mythical bird Phoenix, the Ehang 184 truly soars. Number 17. Blackfly. Get set for a real game-changer in personal air mobility. The Blackfly, a sleek electric vertical takeoff and landing vehicle from Opener, masterminded by visionary Marcus Leng. This personal flight dream machine is a single-seat wonder, soaring through the skies on 8 propellers and electric motors, cruising 20 miles at 62 miles per hour when fully charged. This engineering marvel is not just about thrill, but also safety. It comes equipped with a ballistic parachute, redundant landing systems, and an auto-land feature for worry-free adventures. Plus, you don't need a pilot's license in the US. A simple training program will have you ready for takeoff. But wait, there's more. The Blackfly isn't just skybound. Its amphibious mode enables water takeoffs and landings. There's also a demo flight feature for a hands-free aerial tour. Its resilience is also impressive, withstanding testing in tough weather conditions while maintaining a low noise level of 72 decibels at 150 feet. The Blackfly's stellar performance features include a service ceiling of 12,000 feet and a maximum static thrust of over 900 pounds. Fast recharge times and remarkable flight history since its first liftoff in August 2014 make it a true personal air mobility champion. Its flight performance is as spectacular as it gets. And with deliveries expected to start in 2023, the future of personal air travel is nearly here. Hold on tight! Number 16. Lazarus LMV496. Buckle up, and let's delve deeper into the phenomenal Lazarus LMV496, the future of personal transportation. Crafted by the ingenious French mechanical engineer Ludovic Lazarus, this limited-edition flying motorcycle is based on the LM847, a four-wheel tilting superbike boasting a Maserati engine. On the highway, the LMV496 is a sight to behold, running smoothly on an electric motor with a decent range of 60 miles. But wait till you see its transformation. Hit a button, and this bike metamorphoses into a jet-powered hoverbike equipped with 4 horizontal jet engines, each delivering a whopping 1,300 horsepower, enabling the bike to hover for 10 minutes. This hunky piece of engineering marvel weighs 308 pounds, but don't let its size fool you. It can support a massive load of up to 2,200 pounds. Comfortable seats, a lightweight steering system, and TFX suspension technology that adjusts to the rider's body weight and driving style ensure a smooth and enjoyable ride. And just for an added layer of safety, it's equipped with quick-opening parachutes in the wheels, just in case things don't go as planned. But this futuristic bike isn't just about performance, it's got style, too. Unveiled at the GITEX trade show in Dubai in 2019, this motorcycle from the future oozes elegance and exclusivity. With a price tag of $5,600,000, it is definitely an investment. However, when you consider that only 5 units are ever going to be produced, you realize that it's not just a bike, it's a piece of history. Number 15. Terrafugia Transition. Developed by Terrafugia, a company founded by MIT graduates and later scooped up by Zhejiang Geely Holding Group, the Terrafugia Transition is a dream come true. The Transition is powered by a Rotax 921 IS engine that's quite versatile. It drives a pusher propeller when you're in the mood for flying and powers the rear wheels for those regular road trips. The foldable wings make it easy to switch and help it fit into a standard single-car garage. The Transition has a cool flying range of 400 miles at a speed of 100 miles per hour. But if you feel like hitting the road, it can race at up to 70 miles per hour. For safety, it packs features like a full vehicle parachute, airbags, crumple zones, and a carbon fiber safety cage. Though it's been given a thumbs up by the FAA as a light sport aircraft, it's still waiting for the green light for road use. There are a few fun facts you might want to know about the Transition. First unveiled in 2006, it took its first flight in 2009 and even made a cameo in the movie Transformers: Dark of the Moon as a Decepticon. Whether you fill it up with premium unleaded gasoline or 100 LL avgas, it's ready to roll. Oh, and it has a boost option for the throttle for that extra rush of power and 3 rear-view cameras for road mode. Number 14. Airbus Vahana. Now let's talk about a serious game-changer in the field of autonomous flying, the Airbus Vahana. This single-seat, all-electric wonder was designed by A3, Airbus's innovation hub in Silicon Valley. It made its grand debut in 2016 and, after a series of successful test flights, wrapped up the final flight in 2019. The Vahana boasts 8 electric motors and an amazing tilt-wing configuration. This impressive piece of engineering allows it to take off and land vertically and fly across cities using battery power alone. But it gets even better. The Vahana is equipped with a self-piloting system that uses real-time detect and avoid capabilities to safely navigate both in the air and on the ground. This bird also has a dashboard that displays essential flight data such as speed, location, and altitude. And if something goes wrong mid-flight, no worries. It's got an emergency parachute system ready to roll. As for performance, the Vahana is no slouch. It can reach a top speed of 126 miles per hour and has a range of 58 miles. With a wingspan of 29 feet and a length of 20 feet, it's a substantial aircraft, but don't let that intimidate you. It can comfortably lift off with a weight of 1,642 pounds and still have room for a payload of 209 pounds. So whether it's for work or play, the Airbus Vahana is revolutionizing the way we travel. Number 13. Kitty Hawk's Heaviside. Now let's move on to an electric marvel that's been making waves in the aeronautical world, the Kitty Hawk Heaviside. This electric vertical takeoff and landing, also known as eVTOL aircraft, is the brainchild of Kitty Hawk, a company headed by Sebastian Thrun and co-founded by none other than Google's Larry Page. The Heaviside is quite the sight with its reverse sweep wing and cute little canard. Also, it's got 8 tilting props to provide liftoff in a vectored thrust design. The Heaviside can hit a speed of 180 miles per hour and cover a distance of 100 miles on just one electric charge. Did we mention it's remote-controlled? Plus, safety features include a ballistic parachute and redundant flight systems. In 2021, the U.S. Air Force even granted its military airworthiness approval, a green signal for participating in the Agility Prime program. The Heaviside isn't named after some heavy rock band, but after Oliver Heaviside, a self-taught English scientist who made significant contributions to electromagnetism and telegraphy. Also, this aircraft is so quiet that it produces a mere 35 decibels of noise at 1,500 feet above the ground. It's perfect for both urban and rural settings, thanks to its ability to take off and land on 30 feet by 30 feet unpaved surfaces. And talk about hardiness. It's been tested in diverse weather conditions, from rain and snow to fog and wind. Number 12. Cavarite X5. Next up is the Cavarite X5, another exciting electric vertical takeoff and landing vehicle aircraft designed by Horizon Aircraft, a Canadian company acquired by Astro Aerospace. The Cavarite X5 is a hybrid electric vehicle, quite a shapeshifter that can function as a drone, a helicopter, or a plane, depending on the flight mode. It boasts 16 ducted fans tucked away in the wings and tail for vertical takeoff and landing. For horizontal thrust, you'll find a single propeller at the rear, enabling it to fly at high speeds and cover long distances like a plane. On a single battery charge, it clocks in at 275 miles per hour with a range of 310 miles. The Cavarite X5 is quite the host, too, comfortably accommodating 5 people, one pilot being the pilot, with a payload capacity of 800 pounds. Measuring 50.3 feet in wingspan, 38 feet in length, and 9.2 feet in height, this aircraft is a substantial presence. Despite its size, it manages an impressive maximum takeoff weight of 3,600 pounds and an empty weight of 2,200 pounds. It made its debut in 2019 and completed its first flight test in 2020. The plan is to make the Cavarite X5 ready for commercial use by 2024. This hybrid vehicle targets applications such as disaster relief, emergency medical services, cargo transport, and air taxi services. It's definitely one to watch out for in the future of aviation. Number 11. Joby Electric Flight. Let's dive right into another epic innovation in aviation, the Joby Electric Flight. This one comes from Joby Aviation, a Santa Cruz-based company that started in 2009 under the vision of founder Joe Ben Beavert. Picture this. A sleek 4-seater aircraft that can take off and land vertically, thanks to 6 tilting propellers. With one single electric charge, this impressive bird can fly 150 miles at a breezy speed of 200 miles per hour. It's a dream come true. What's more, the Joby Electric Flight can be remotely controlled, either from the ground or while airborne. And this beauty comes equipped with a ballistic parachute and redundant flight systems for peace of mind during your skybound journey. In February 2021, the U.S. Air Force gave Joby's innovation the nod, granting it military airworthiness approval. It's also expecting to gain FAA Part 23 type certification by 2023. This electric aircraft is the epitome of a silent flyer, producing only 38 decibels of noise at 500 feet. That's 100 times quieter than your average helicopter. Plus, it's flexible, comfortably landing on a 30 by 30 feet surface, be it paved or unpaved. Another cool fact, it's partnered with Uber to operate as part of the Uber Air Taxi network. So who's ready to call their first air taxi? Number 10. Moog Shorefly. Let's take a look at the Moog Shorefly, a two-seater hybrid electric vertical takeoff and landing vehicle aircraft that's the perfect personal chopper for a range of applications. Initially designed by Workhorse Group, an American truck manufacturer, the project was later purchased by Moog Inc., a flight control specialist, for a cool $5 million. The Moog Shorefly is a powerful piece of tech, boasting a dual-generator fuel piston engine that powers its 8 electric fixed-pitch propellers set in 4 coaxial pairs. This means even if the engine fails, the backup battery system can keep the aircraft going for 5 minutes, plenty of time for a safe landing. It has an emergency ballistic parachute system ready to deploy in case of a sudden landing. This hybrid vehicle can zip through the sky at a maximum speed of 86 miles per hour and travel a range of 75 miles on a single tank of fuel. Physically, it's a substantial presence in the sky with a wingspan of 35 feet, a length of 19 feet, and a height of 8 feet. It took its first flight in April of 2018, hovering 4 feet above the ground for 10 seconds. And in September 2021, the Moog Shorefly joined the U.S. Air Force's Agility Prime initiative, demonstrating its potential for military use in personnel recovery, logistics, and special operations. So, it's not just an electric vertical takeoff and landing vehicle aircraft, but also a military-grade machine. Number 9. Klein Vision Air Car. Meet the Klein Vision Air Car, a vision turned into reality by Stefan Klein, a Slovak designer and professor, and his company. This stunning piece of engineering is a dual-mode vehicle that can operate as a sports coupe on the road and a light aircraft in the air. Talk about having the best of both worlds. At the heart of this magnificent machine is a 1.6-liter BMW engine that gives power to the rear wheels on the road and the rear propeller in the air. The genius is in its folding wing design that can morph from car to aircraft in just 2 minutes and 15 seconds, all at the push of a button. To ensure a smooth and safe journey, the aircar also boasts a self-piloting system that uses sensors and cameras to assist with navigation and landing. On the road, this stunner can reach a maximum speed of 124 miles per hour and an impressive 186 miles per hour in the air. It also has a solid range, offering 621 miles on the road and 466 miles in the air on a single tank of fuel. The Klein Vision Air Car took its first flight in October of 2020 and even completed its first intercity flight between Nitra and Bratislava airports in June 2021. Now, all it needs is approval as a road vehicle, and it'll truly be the ultimate road and sky transformer. Number 8. Lilium Jet. Now we have another breathtaking aviation marvel, the Lilium Jet, the brainchild of Lilium GmbH, a German company founded by 4 engineers and doctoral students from the Technical University of Munich. The Lilium Jet is a 7-seater wonder with 36 tilting ducted fans that allow for vertical takeoff and landing. It can fly up to 155 miles at a speed of 171 miles per hour on a single electric charge. And like our earlier friends, this aircraft also features remote flying capability, with control possible by a pilot on the ground or in the air. It is also equipped with features such as a ballistic parachute and redundant flight systems. In 2020, the Lilium Jet got the nod from EASA, receiving a CRI A01 certification basis, which sets the certification requirements for its type certification. A really cool feature of this electric vertical takeoff and landing vehicle aircraft is that it's designed to be 10 times quieter than a helicopter. So, while you're zooming at 171 miles per hour, you're only making about 60 decibels of noise at 300 meters above the ground. It's also super flexible and can take off and land on a 30 by 30 feet surface, whether paved or unpaved. Plus, the Lilium Jet is a weather warrior, having been tested in various conditions like rain, snow, fog, and wind. Ever since its inaugural flight in 2017, this electric vertical takeoff and landing vehicle aircraft has flown more than 100 test flights. Number 7. JetsonOne. Jetson Aero, a company founded by Swedish entrepreneur and engineer Robert Ahlstrom, brings us the JetsonOne, a personal electric aerial vehicle that redefines personal transport. This single-seater flying wonder comes equipped with 8 sets of electric motors and rotors, making it capable of vertical takeoff and landing. Fancy a quick dash to the grocery store? The JetsonOne can zip through the air at 63 miles per hour for up to 20 minutes on a single electric charge. And to make things more exciting, it offers remote flying capability, meaning you can control it from the ground or while you're in the air. But it's not just about fun and speed. JetsonOne takes safety seriously. It's packed with features like a ballistic parachute, a redundant battery propulsion system, a lighter sensor-driven auto-landing system, and a race car-inspired space frame safety cell design. Oh, and did we mention it's classified as an ultralight aircraft under U.S. Part 103 rules? That means no pilot license or registration is needed. This flying beast is designed to be user-friendly, with only 50% of the aircraft pre-assembled. It's like your do-it-yourself project, but instead of a bookshelf, you get a flying machine. Plus, it's compact, able to land in a 10 by 10 feet space and measuring under 3 feet in width with folded rotors. Perfect for city living. Number 6. Variolift Airship. From personal flying machines, let's switch gears to something a bit different. Airships. Variolift Airships plc, a British company, has come up with the Variolift Airship, an all-aluminum airship that aims to make heavy lifting a breeze. What sets this airship apart is its unique design, allowing it to carry a variety of cargo in different configurations, from 50 to a whopping 3,000 metric tons, depending on the model. And it's not just about heavy lifting. This airship can take off and land vertically, meaning no airport infrastructure or ground crew needed. Plus, by adjusting its buoyancy units, it can hover indefinitely without consuming any energy. As for navigation, it's equipped with a self-piloting system using sensors and cameras. It can fly autonomously or be remotely controlled from the ground. Energy-wise, the Variolift Airship harnesses the power of the sun, with a solar panel system covering its top surface. But don't worry, it has a backup conventional fuel source, just in case. The stats are impressive too. A maximum speed of 100 miles per hour, a range of 6,000 miles on a single battery charge, and dimensions of 328 feet in wingspan, 492 feet in length, and 98 feet in height for the 250-ton model. Launched in 2019, it completed its first flight test in 2020 and is expected to be commercially ready by 2023. Now, it's time for today's subscriber pick. One of our subscribers shared this image with us, and it has us wanting for more info. He was on his training to become a private pilot when he saw this beauty off in the distance. It was not for visitors, so he couldn't get more info about it since the engineers there were tight-lipped. But that's where you come in. What is this stunning flying vehicle? Do you think it's from the future? Or is this going to be our future? Answers await. Remember to comment down below. Number 5. Jaunt Aviation's Cartercopter. Picture this. You're soaring above the traffic, cruising through the skies in a high-speed, efficient, and eco-friendly aircraft. Well, thanks to Jaunt Aviation's Cartercopter, this dream could soon become a reality. This radical electric vertical takeoff and landing vehicle aircraft takes inspiration from the Cartercopter technology demonstrator. Carter Aviation Technologies, a Texas-based trailblazer in aviation, originally developed this gyroplane hybrid, mastering the concept of mu negative, where the rotor's tip speed equals the aircraft's forward speed. Think of it as having the rotor act as a wing, which reduces drag and lets the aircraft fly faster than regular choppers. Pretty neat, huh? Jaunt Air Mobility, based in Dallas, saw the potential of this design and acquired it in 2019, birthing the Jaunt Journey. It is aiming for an all-electric, 4-person, uber-efficient version of the Cartercopter that's perfect for zipping around urban areas. Imagine reaching speeds up to 171 miles per hour, covering distances of 8,120 miles, and doing all that with a noise level of just 50 decibels during the cruise. The Jaunt Journey has already caught Uber's eye, landing a spot in their future air taxi lineup. They're planning to have a demo version airborne by 2023, aiming for certification by 2026. To spice things up, they're partnering with India-based L&T Technology Services, setting up an R&D facility in Montreal, Canada. As for their target customers, Brazil, South America, and Italy are on the radar. Number 4. Porsche Boeing Flying Taxi. A brainchild of a collaboration between Porsche, the German luxury car brand, and Boeing, an American aerospace giant, along with its subsidiary Aurora Flight Sciences, Porsche-Boeing Flying Taxi plans to redefine urban air travel. The vision is for a runway-free flying vehicle powered purely by electricity, zero emission, and designed to fly autonomously. Yes, you heard that right, a pilot-free flying taxi. This futuristic project is still in its early days with no official launch date just yet. But both Porsche and Boeing have hinted at prototype vehicle tests in the near future. Given that a Porsche study projects urban air travel to take off post-2025, the Porsche-Boeing Flying Taxi could be a game-changer in reducing city traffic congestion and pollution. While still under development, we can only speculate about the possible features. A futuristic design that mirrors a sports car with wings and propellers, a roomy and comfortable cabin for up to 4 passengers, a quiet yet high-performance propulsion system that can hit speeds up to 250 kilometers per hour, and state-of-the-art navigation and communication systems for avoiding collisions and optimizing routes. The bar for safety and reliability is high, meeting the standards of both the aviation and automotive industries. So sit tight. With the expertise and innovation prowess of Porsche and Boeing, the Porsche-Boeing Flying Taxi could be a high-performance answer to our urban air travel dreams. Number 3. Popup Next Popup. Next is an ambitious project that combines the genius of Audi, Airbus, and Italdesign. This unmanned, flying electric vehicle is a glimpse into the future of transportation that first blew people's minds at the Geneva Motor Show in 2018. The Popup Next is a brilliant piece of engineering with 3 separate components. The air module is a drone that flies all on its own, is powered by 8 propellers, and is capable of lifting and moving a passenger pod. The ground module is basically a self-driving car, cruising around with the passenger pod attached. Then there's the passenger pod, a detachable cabin designed to house 2 passengers. What's the grand vision for the Popup Next? Think of a dynamic, shared, and adaptable transport solution that fits right into bustling city life, utilizing the best of both aviation and automotive worlds. The goal is to make this system autonomous and intermodal, connecting seamlessly with other transport modes like trains or buses. Then there's the propulsion system, an eco-friendly, high-performance unit powered by electric batteries, expected to hit speeds of up to 120 kilometers per hour on roads and 108 kilometers per hour in the air. Did you know? Airbus has already dabbled in flying cars, with other vertical takeoff and landing vehicles like the Vahana and the City Airbus under their belt. And Audi, they teamed up with Marvel Studios to create a fictional flying car for Avengers Endgame. Number 2. DeLorean Aerospace DR7. Just when you thought flying cars were only for Marty McFly in the Back to the Future movies, DeLorean Aerospace decided to make the fantasy a reality. That's right. Remember the DeLorean DMC-12 car that flew through time? Now we have the DR7, a brainchild of Paul DeLorean, nephew of the famed car designer John DeLorean. And guess what? It doesn't just drive, it flies. Now let's delve into the nitty-gritty details. It is a sleek, aerodynamic look of an F1 race car. The DR7 is built with a monocoque composite body, a stall-resistant canard, and a fuselage that acts as an airfoil, fitting 2 passengers. Though it sounds grand, the DR7 is designed to be practical. It's 6 meters long with a wingspan of 5.6 meters, but the wings can fold, reducing the width to 2.3 meters so it can easily fit into your home garage. Under the hood, or wings in this case, is an ingenious propulsion system. 2 counter-rotating fans capable of tilting 3 to 60 degrees generate thrust for liftoff, cruising, and landing. These fans are powered by electric motors that draw energy from batteries stowed away in the wings. So, you might be wondering, how does it steer? That's the beauty of it. By varying the thrust, the fans control direction, eliminating the need for a rudder. As for performance, the DR7 is no slouch. It boasts a cruising speed of 241 kilometers per hour and a top speed of 389 kilometers per hour, covering a range of 193 kilometers. One of the coolest things about this vehicle? Its cruise mode is super quiet, hitting just 55 decibels, ensuring a comfortable and peaceful ride for passengers and bystanders. While the price tag may still seem hefty, ranging from $2,500,000 to $300,000, it's actually more affordable compared to other flying car models. And in case you're wondering, the DR7 isn't just a concept. The company has already tested a 1 out of 3 scale proof-of-concept model and plans to fly a full-sized prototype very soon. Number 1. A Louder Airspeeder. Rev up for a thrilling leap into the future with a Louder Aeronautics Louder Airspeeder, a brainchild of the visionary entrepreneur Matt Pearson. This Aussie company plans to bring sci-fi to reality with a global electric flying racing series, Airspeeder, by 2022. Think of Airspeeder as a Formula One car that sprouted wings, a vertical takeoff and landing vehicle that can zip into the sky without a runway, reaching a blistering speed of 250 kilometers per hour. With AI and big data optimizing routes, it's not just fast, it's smart and safe. Although the Airspeeder's official launch date isn't set yet, Louder's working on the Airspeeder Mk4 prototype. This speed demon promises to go from 0 to 100 kilometers per hour in 2.3 seconds, fly 20 minutes per battery, and zoom up to 60 meters off the ground. This next-gen racer is not just fast, but safe, too, thanks to its proposed safety management system and host of sensors. Louder is ambitious for the Airspeeder's features, eyeing a durable carbon fiber frame, a quick-swap modular battery system, and a virtual Skytrack system to create adrenaline-pumping aerial courses. Ready or not, the future of racing is here, and it's high-flying. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.